Coach, that has to be a frustrating way to lose that hockey game, giving up two goal leads.
Yeah. There's no better way to put that. It's unacceptable, upsetting. Just the casualness that we came out with in the third period with a 2-goal lead. You're not going to close any games out doing that and give up a shorthanded goal right away to start. We get it back, another 2-goal lead, and just not staying on the right side of the puck and cost us.
I think everybody in the building could feel Niagara was going to drive the net, and they got the game-tying goal when they drove the net. Was there any opportunity for you to review it and check for goaltender interference?
I didn't have my timeout. I took my timeout when we had a tired line out there, and they threw their top line out, and we needed a change, so we took our timeout with I think 11 minutes left in the third. We felt it was a necessary thing to do at the time, and that's the rule, so that we weren't able to challenge it.
Thanks for explaining that. Obviously, the defense has been the Achilles heel of this team to start the year.
Yeah.
How can you turn things around that way?
We got to keep teaching them, keep trying to develop and get them to buy into the system and the structure and keeping guys on the right side of us and taking care of the important areas, the hard areas of the ice.
And how did you think Ian McAloney played?
Yeah, he was good. He made some big saves for us.
Adrian Manzo playing in his first OHL game?
Yeah, no, congratulations to him. I thought he stepped in and did a real good job for us. He's got a really bright future.
Hi, I'm Dan Gemus, CEO of the Dan Gemus Real Estate Team. When you think real estate in Windsor and Essex County, think of the Dan Gemus Team. We're here to help every step of the way. Learn more at dangemus.com.
Liam, you had a 3-point night, but you guys still lost. Is that a disappointing way to end that hockey game, giving up the lead?
Yeah, obviously, we go into that with a 2-goal lead, and then we give it up, but then we get it right back, and them tying the game up and scoring in overtime is, obviously disappointing, and I think it's up to us to work on that.
You guys seem to come out of the room late for that third period. They scored really early, shorthanded. It seems those lapses happen again. How can you get rid of them?
Yeah, those come and go, and sometimes it's just how hockey goes. But I think for us, it's just keep our heads in the game and keep it on the next shift, and I think that's what we need to do.
After last night, you only allowed 2 goals to Sarnia. Is it frustrating to sort of see some of those habits that were a problem early on sort of creep back in tonight?
Yeah, it's tough, but we try to go into that game going, with some motivation after the Sarnia game, but and I think we did. We had a great second period, but I think just our third period needs to tighten up, and obviously that was really disappointing, but it is what it is, and we just got to focus on the next day, next practice, and go from there.
You're never too old to play in the mud. The only thing that changes are the toys.
Anthony, that's got to be a tough loss for you guys to handle. How disappointing was it?
Yeah, it's a game that we had. We felt we played good from the start, so losing that game, it's just disappointing, and you feel like there's games that you think you have, and then you just slip up for a couple of minutes and they're back in the game, and then a couple unlucky bounces, game tied, and then overtime comes, and it's whatever happens in overtime.
Can you pinpoint one thing or another? Is it mental lapses that are costing you guys? Is it gap control, zone play?
I think it's a bit of everything. It's like we slip up for a couple minutes, and then our gaps aren't the greatest, and our D zone isn't the greatest. And we make little turnovers that shouldn't be turnovers, and then teams in this league, they'll come down and score on you, and that's what happens.
Is that fatigue with 3 games in 3 days too? I mean, because they seemed like they were going to attack as long as they got down 2 there in 7 weeks ago.
Honestly, no. I feel like, we're all teenage guys, like we can do it. I mean, like we played this our whole life. We love it. We're used to tournaments, 3 games in a day. So I don't think that's a factor. Maybe a little bit, but I mean, we're not in that room making excuses about 3-3. Like they drove up here today, so they had the same legs as us. So it's just disappointing, and yeah, no excuses from us.
You have to go back-to-back, get wins, get a little momentum, and now you're back to square one trying to find it.
Yeah, it's again, we come out, we feel confident. We come out in the second, we have a great second, and then we feel yesterday in Sarnia we come out in that third and we win the game. So we feel good, and then today, like again, you feel good, and then just come out and you mental errors, and then now we're back where we started, and now it's just another week of practice. And like we've been saying, we got to just trust the process, and hopefully this page turns.
You played with Adrian Manzo most of the night. How did you think he played? How did you work to get him adjusted to the OHL?
I thought he was good. He was steady. He was just doing what he can do. He's sometimes make a couple of plays. I liked it. He's good stick on puck. It was easy playing with him, and I mean, he's good. He knows what he's doing. So just be there for him. If he needs anything, I'm there. And then yeah, also just let him play his game. He's got drafted here for a reason. He's here for a reason. So
what do you think the coaches will focus on this week as you prepare for Kitchener?
Well, last time we played Kitchener, you know, we obviously not the best game from all of us. So kind of just using that as motivation this week to almost get them back in our home barn. So using that, and also just kind of like what we've been doing. We've been practicing well, working hard. So I feel like we're coming, and we just need to keep it up.
Thanks.
Thank you.